So you decided to join us for the ride? That is great news. You're in for a real treat. You heard the lady. Fasten your seatbelt. We're not expecting any turbulence, but you never know. I'm very excited you came along. Today, I'm going to be showing the world for the first time how my company and I are benefiting thousands of people by creating life-changing wealth. Over the past 3 years, we've been quietly making hundreds of millions of dollars for ordinary people like yourself. And although I might look like some jerk on his private jet and be known as Marco Money and Shoe Millions, what I really love is to make a difference to other people. That's what really gives me a kick. It gets me jumping out of bed in the morning. You know what I mean? It's the same reason I've created and funded over 25 charitable organizations and philanthropic causes.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Shoemaker. That reminds me. Steve Cormick called from Make-A-Wish Foundation. He would like to set up a fundraiser.
Oh, that's great. Could you just go ahead and schedule that?
Sure.
Thanks. Sorry about that. I did tell you this was going to be an unscripted day out. So you are going to see everything I do in a typical day. So anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. At Aurumtech, we have pioneered a piece of technology which my wife calls my baby, as she thinks I spend more time with it than her or the kids, which is turning people's lives around. And to be honest, I could not be happier about it. And that's why I'm so pleased you jumped on this plane ride with Gretchen and me, because I get the chance to change one more person's financial future literally overnight. You can mark my words that today is going to be the most important day of your life, because I'm going to make you my next success story. I'm going to add you to the list of over 450 people who have already made over $1 million with us. Unless you have any objections, of course. It doesn't matter to me if you're flat broke on welfare, living from one check to the other, or just an ordinary middle-class person who is sick and tired of the daily grind of work, bills, and mortgage repayments. I believe everyone deserves to be set financially free, and that's my mission. Look at that. This is how life is meant to be lived, flying high and free of those money issues that keep you tied up down there. Life is just too short for all that.
Mr. Shoemaker, I've just had an email from our support team. They've received a new batch of messages from our users.
Oh, perfect timing. These things really make my day. Check them out. Dear Marco, I had to write to thank you again. On top of the original $140,000 we made in the first month, we've now just made another $80,000. We put the money in a college fund for the kids. You haven't just changed me and Laura's life. We've changed our kids' lives and futures too. We can't thank you enough. Pretty cool, huh? This is why I love my job. Anyway, when we land, I'll take you to our headquarters so you can see exactly what we have done at the company and how it's changing lives, and how it's going to change yours in the space of just a few hours. But before we get there are a couple of points I think I should let you know. Firstly, your experience with us here today is not going to cost you anything. There's no payment needed for this behind-the-scenes view of what we do at Aurumtech, and there's no payment or any other criteria for becoming a trainee with us. It is all covered by the philanthropic budget of the company, so there's no need for you to worry about any costs. Secondly, you're going to make a lot of money with us starting today. It's going to change your life in a number of ways. But don't be daunted by that. We have designated staff who will help you manage and adjust to your new wealth. Although the money will be generated by Aurumtech, it is 100% yours, and we will never ask for a percentage of your profits. Finally, as well as being a 100% free opportunity, your profits are also 100% guaranteed. If you do not make at least $250,000 within the first quarter, we will give you $25,000 as compensation for your time with us as a trainee. You gotta admit, I can't say fairer than that, right?
Mr. Shoemaker, the captain just informed me we have 5 minutes until landing.
That's great. Thanks a lot, Gretchen. Seeing as we have a few minutes to kill until we arrive, why don't we get a little better acquainted? As you know, I'm Marco Shoemaker, aka Marco Millions and Shoe Millions to some of my wittier friends in the press. And I'm the proud CEO and founder of Aurumtech Incorporated. Although I am the head of a tech company which is turning over about $1 billion a year, would you believe that I don't even have a background in tech? I'm from a family of German immigrants who were always industrious, entrepreneurial, and, because of the church, philanthropic. So I guess that could explain where I got those qualities from. Growing up in a poor immigrant family as kids, my older brother and I were always looking for ways to make a few dollars. We would do the usual stuff of selling lemonade by the side of the street in the summer and, cutting lawns, etc. But our real income came from selling candy at a markup to the whole of the school, and also by running a very profitable side business in bike repairs for the other kids. My brother was a genius with anything technical, and I was in charge of marketing. To cut a long story short, we always wanted to escape the feeling of not having enough that we experienced at home. So when I was old enough to leave high school at 18 and start earning, I went without a second thought. I found a job on Wall Street at the bottom of the pile in one of the shabbiest brokerages. My day consisted of cold calling leads for 12 hours a day, every day, 5 days a week. Nothing else, just cold calling. This might have deterred anyone else, but I was so excited to be on Wall Street around all that money, I could not have been happier. And this was partly because I knew one day it would be me with a three-piece suit and gold Rolex watch taking clients out for $8,000 lunches. I just believed in my heart that although I was a phone monkey then, I would always make it on Wall Street one day. I got my big break when my brother told me some of his old alumni friends from MIT were working on a form of super fast technology that could eliminate human error from the trading process. It was able to place trades at speeds light years ahead of traditional manual trading. By this time, I was a mid-level high-frequency trader at a new brokerage, trying to work my way to the top. To me, this offered the perfect opportunity to get ahead of my competitors. I teamed up with my brother's old MIT alumni tech wizards and started to trial the technology. This was all unbeknown to my portfolio of investors who thought I was still trading manually for them. The results of the software were nothing short of astounding, and very quickly, my investors were averaging $10,000 to $100,000 per day, 5 days per week, like clockwork. No losses, 100% wins, 100% guaranteed. This was all possible because of the margin of time that the technology was able to exploit between when the trade was placed and when the price of the commodity changed. Now, I know this might sound baffling if you're not a trader yourself, but it really isn't. Rather than poring over charts of candlesticks and other trading patterns, analyzing the markets for years, and trying to predict what was going to happen, I discovered that all of this could be replaced with a simple formula. I learned that you don't need to know about the markets, about stocks, binary options, CFDs, or foreign exchange, none of that. I learned all that matters is technology. It's all about having the right piece of software working for you to generate 100% wins, 100% guaranteed. The system was 100% automated and ran 24/7 with 100% accuracy. There was no human error, no mistakes, just pure, guaranteed, automated profits. As you can imagine, my results quickly drew the attention of the senior management of the firm, and it wasn't long until they were making ultimatums about me sharing the technology with senior traders. It was at this point that me and the tech guys decided we should take the plunge and set up on our own. It was a risk, but I could almost guarantee most of my investors would follow me after the results I'd been getting with them. So, 6 years ago, we set up Aurumtech to continue our work.
Mr. Shoemaker, we're almost about ready to land.
Thank you, Gretchen. Anyway, you've heard me ramble on for long enough. It's easier if I just show you the company and introduce you to my amazing team. Once we get on the ground, we'll head right to the office. Morning, guys. How's everybody doing?
Great, Marco. How are you doing?
Excellent. I told you I had a great team. They are just as pumped to do the work as I am. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, fantastic. Now, great. So, I got a camera crew with me here today. They're going to shoot some real fly-on-the-wall footage. So, look busy and don't be shy. Oh, and Lauren, I know he's handsome, but please, no flirting with the cameraman. He's a married man. All right, thank you. You have to meet our head developer, Alexi. He's a total genius and has helped make the software, and Aurumtech for that matter, what it is today. Hey, Alexi, could you come over here and talk to us for a minute?
Yeah, sure, Marco.
Excellent. All right, everybody, can you all come into the conference room for a little bit? Thanks. Good. It was a great day. So, Alexi, tell us a little bit more about the software and what it does for a real-life money account like yours.
Sure thing, boss. Okay, so basically, we originally developed a prototype technology 6 years ago, which we trialed on Wall Street.
That's what I was telling you about before.
Based on what we call the temporal margin exploitation, or TME for short, which basically means we're able to capitalize on the margin of time between when the trade is made and when the price of the commodity fluctuates. In layman's terms, what the technology does is simply analyze the market and scrapes other people's or institutions' trades and beats them by buying and selling before them, leveraging the advantage of making the required calculations faster than them. Now, I know it might sound complicated, and well, the technology behind it actually is, but to understand why you get 100% wins, guaranteed profits, no losses is basically just a question of speed. We win because our system is faster than the rest. It's that simple. We are the fastest out there, and therefore we're able to beat everybody else to the punch. It's all about speed of calculation and execution. Nothing to do with knowing about trading in the market. And there are no surprises because no matter what direction the market goes, we can anticipate everyone else's moves and make a guaranteed profit from it. So, it doesn't matter if the market crashes or anything. We will always be ahead of the curve. This is 100% guaranteed. There is no guesswork whatsoever.
Pretty cool, huh?
Since taking the software off Wall Street where we trialed it and setting up independently, we have spent 6 years developing and refining its technology. It is now running at its optimum efficiency, and since we first started using it 6 years ago, it has not lost a single trade.
Can you believe that? Not a single trade lost in 6 years. It's incredible.
Over tens of thousands of trading sessions on markets all over the world and a total of several million trades, our software has not lost a single trade. It has a 100% success rate.
Alexi, why don't you show them your own trading account?
Sure. So you can see here my profits from the last 24 hours, the last week, month, and year. As you can see, there's not a single losing trade in there. It is 100% winning trades. On and on, all the way back to this time last year. I have further trading records on another computer, and I can show you all the returns back all the way from 2010.
Don't worry about that. I think they're getting the picture.
I personally like to keep a reserve of just over $1 million in the account and usually withdraw around $100,000 a week in profits to cover expenses.
Expenses.
Well, I don't live the celebrity lifestyle you and your friends do, but I've still got bills to pay and a wife to keep off my back, if you know what I mean. But anyways, I can't complain. Aurumtech has been very good to me.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be crying you a river, Al. I mean, just look at your account. But on a more serious note, Aurumtech has never just been about our own personal enrichment. Yes, we have all done very well out of it, but that's more of just a happy byproduct. We have always had a mission statement of helping ordinary people reach financial freedom. What I really want to show you is some of the 450 people I mentioned before that we have helped make over $1 million with our technology. Let's go to my office and jump on a Skype call with one of those success stories. All right, guys, we'll see you at the 3 o'clock catch-up meeting.
Have a good one.
All right, have a great day. See ya. So Gretchen, can you pull up those 3 accounts that we were talking about earlier?
Will do.
Okay, great. I'm going to get ready with this Skype call. Just bear with me 1 second while I set this thing up. I did say I don't have a background in tech, right? Okay, the guy I'm calling is one of our greatest successes. He's a guy called Andrew Johnson from Western Australia. And when he applied to work with us as a trainee, he was so broke, he was having to borrow money from loan sharks just to pay his gas and electric bills for him and his 4 kids. Now he has a beautiful home in Melbourne and a holiday place on the Gold Coast. His kids all have money in a trust fund to go to college, and generations of his family to come will never have to worry about money. You can probably hear I'm getting a little choked up, and that's because that's how much this work means to me, and all of us here at Aurumtech. Changing people's lives is the best feeling in the world, far better than making money for yourself. Me and Andrew have also become close personal friends since we helped turn his life around, which is why I also get a little bit emotional when telling this story. Anyway, it looks like we finally have a connection. Hey Andrew, can you hear me?
G'day Marco, how you going mate? Nice to hear from you.
You too, buddy. I'm good. How is everything?
Great, thanks mate. Just dropped the kids off at school, so got a minute to chill out.
That's great, man. So I've got a camera crew with me today, and they want to see what we do. Do you mind sharing your story with them?
No mate, not at all. Well, basically, I signed up with you guys almost 18 months ago. I had no idea what I was expecting, to be honest, and really didn't know if your claims were for real. And to tell the truth, I was actually very skeptical about you first, mate. Anyway, I was so desperate for money back then that I figured I had nothing to lose. So I signed up with you to use your tech. I remember logging into my account after the first 24 hours and nearly falling over. After your team set me up with the account, I logged in and saw almost $4,000 sitting there.
I remember it too. You called up one of the support team and they were worried you were going to have a heart attack.
Yeah, mate. I thought I was going to have one. Anyway, things went really well that first month, and we did about $170,000 in profits. Then things carried on pretty much like that throughout the year, and with a slight dip around July and August, but at the end of the first year, we still cleared quite a bit over $1 million. I mean, it was a complete dream come true. I couldn't believe it. I still have to pinch myself now, to be honest.
And just so people are clear, did you have any experience of trading or anything like that before?
No, you must be joking, mate. I was working in a cold storage warehouse before. I didn't have a clue about trading or finance. I could barely understand my bank statement, and I didn't like to look at it because it was always in the red. But that was about it. All I did was borrow $250 to charge my account up, and the software started running my trades for me. The rest is history. I've never even had to do anything with the software. I just log into the dashboard to withdraw my money every week, and that's it. It's insane, really.
Okay, thanks for sharing, buddy. I don't want to take any more of your time. Appreciate it. Keep on rocking.
Alright, cheers, mate. Speak soon.
Bye. So as you can see, it really is that simple. The software is totally automated. So all you have to do is set up your account and the money rolls in 100% by itself, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. It's beautiful. And as I said, I don't want anything from you, not a single penny. There are no catches, no hidden costs, no surprise recurring payments here. You've been selected so that I can help you as part of Aurumtech's mission statement to serve others. We have strict key performance indicators we have to hit each year in our philanthropy work. So, to be perfectly honest, we need you as much as you need us. For 2016, we have set ourselves the target of creating 200 millionaires, and we still have over 70 success stories left to create. So believe me, we are not going to then turn around and ask you for something when you are also helping us reach our targets. All that I would ask, though, is that when you do hit your 7-figure income goal, which you are sure to do, you also do some kind of charitable or philanthropic work. This could be something as small as setting up a regular donation to a charity of your choice, or helping out a family member who may be having financial difficulties. Whatever it may be, I'm sure that once you get that initial thrill of helping others, you will be as hooked as we are. And that's the way, together, we can create a better world. Millions of people all carrying out small, individual, positive acts for a huge overall impact. So let's get you started right away. All you have to do to get access to our free Aurumtech software is enter your details on this page. As soon as that is done, your account will be immediately set up. You will then have complete 100% free, lifelong access to the exact same software that you've seen today, making me, my team, and our long list of beneficiaries hundreds of millions of dollars. As you have seen, the software has not lost a single trade over millions of individual trades, over hundreds of thousands of hours of trading. Quite simply, it's 100% fail-safe and can exploit the markets like no other piece of trading technology that has ever been created. This means that we are in the unique position of being able to guarantee our users that they will make tremendous profits, often well in excess of $1 million. And believe me, that is a great position to be in. In fact, the position I am in general right now is great. I admit that, and I am truly grateful for it. But remember, I was a German immigrant kid selling penny cups of lemonade by the side of the road. My family was dirt poor. I didn't come from a privileged background. I have no technical skills or any great intellect. Everything I have, I owe to the Aurumtech technology. So you don't need any prior skills or experience to become seriously wealthy with this. I don't care what your background or level of education is. The software does everything for you, so you will create the wealth you've always dreamed of. Fact. Period. But the only thing you need to be aware of is that our quota of software giveaways is limited. This month, we have only 20 to hand out, so to secure your copy, you will need to act quickly. The fact that you came along in this ride with me today means that you are an action taker who is serious about changing your life, which means you are already exactly the right fit for this opportunity and the kind of person we want to work with and help. So please, don't let this once-in-a-lifetime chance slip through your grasp. Simply enter the details in the form on this page to be one of the 20 new trainees and get free, instant access to our system. You get the software, you get our full support, my membership, you get everything for free. Well, let's get started now. Enter your details in the form on this page right now, and I'll see you in the members area to get you set up and paid within hours.